back in the shed. It's me, Martin Ashton, here with the Duchess Show, and this guy,
Blake Sampson. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's show.
Mate, it's so good to see you and be in the shed kind of with you.
Kinda. You're right there, Martin. I can smell your breath. It smells minty.
Minty, lovely, lovely.
You're not even there.
Yeah, well, mate, it's so good to be here with you. And I tell you what, we have got a banging show. We've got a lot to get through today.
We do.
And we're going to start this week by talking about what is next in mountain biking. What's the next big thing? Because I have been stunned this week, Blake.
You have?
I've been stunned this week by watching some of the action by a UK rider, Matt Jones, Red Bull athlete.
Oh, yes.
He's been putting this incredible series together, Design and Conquer. Now, I have to admit, I watched the behind-the-scenes video over on his YouTube channel, like the story of one of these tricks that he was mastering. The idea is that he's going to land 3 world-first tricks. In his 3 tricks. That's what he's setting out to do.
Yeah.
It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy.
It is crazy, yeah.
And the story on his own channel at the moment is about just one of those tricks. I watched this video, right? And at the end, I cried.
You cried?
I actually cried because the effort that goes into pulling this trick, or not pulling this trick, I'm not going to let on what happens, but it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. What did you think of it?
Mr. Ashton, do you know what? I had the opportunity. I've actually just been filming with him, so I had a chat about all of this firsthand. Take a look at this. Yes, Mr. Ashton and future Blake, we're out here in Dovey Bike Park, enjoying this beautiful bike park to ourselves, and I got Matt Jones with me. Matt, I got a question. What is this all about world's first? I've watched the whole series. It's incredible.
Cheers, dude. Yeah, the Design and Conquer series was like my opportunity to channel a lot of time and effort into tricks that I've always thought about, always wanted to do, but never had the chance to build the right setup, dedicate enough time to it, because I thought it was going to take a lot of time and a lot of hours, but it took an unbelievable amount of time to actually land what I claimed. Yeah. And that was the tricky thing, like looking down a lens and saying, I'm going to do this, this and this, and then having to deliver on it is very different to trying something and then coming up with another idea until you end up with the world's first. Yeah. So I was buzzing, dude. Like I landed 2 out of the 3. So moving forward, future-wise, I'm going to get that 720 no hand to bar spin, which I almost got there with. But the 2 that I locked off for the project were mega. Like the gainer and the flip to hitching post to front flip, which was the hardest one.
The flip to fronty?
Yeah. Physically, it took 350-ish attempts. We're still getting the total over a lot of days, and every one of those attempts is minimum a backflip crash or a backflip into a front flip crash.
It's just disgusting to think. Do you know? I thought that the most demanding one mentally was the gainer flip.
Did you?
I thought that.
Well, it was. I landed it first go to dirt, but it was what took me the longest to learn on my airbag, swimming pool, all of that.
Yeah.
The challenge with that wasn't. It was running off the end, and that sounds weird, but when you hit a takeoff like this or a slopestyle jump at 30 miles an hour, you're like locked and loaded. There's no going back. You're going to hit that jump. Whether or not you land your trick's a different story. But to like at low speed step off a platform where at any moment you can stop, that's the challenge, because it's so damn easy to stop.
Yeah, your first reaction is to like, no,
don't do that.
Don't throw yourself off.
And certainly don't run forwards and look backwards, you know? So, yeah. I'll never do any of that stuff again. No way.
Mate. No, it was so good. I got a question. Mr. Ashton is always wanting me. His ambition is me to do the joystick flip. Do you know what that is?
No.
Right, the joystick flip is.
Is this an Ashton invention?
This is an Ashton invention. That's a tongue twister. Anyway, so you've got to come into a jump. You know when you do a flip, you're just holding the bars like that.
Yeah.
Right, this time, you come in. You let go, you're going up the lip, you're holding your stem, you take off like that and you do the joystick flip.
It's like a cowboy move.
Imagine if that twisted, you could snap your hand or something. It's.
What are you asking me, whether I think it's possible?
Yeah. Nothing's impossible though,
No, nothing's impossible, but that was dangerous in a weird way.
Yeah.
Like at any moment, if your front wheel does an X-up, I've just looked at what your hand does, you'd snap your hand in half.
You'd snap your hand in half, yeah. If you held like that.
What's the risk versus reward situation?
What's the risk?
I think the feeling of pulling like that, you'd have never felt more like a bull rider, ever.
Yeah.
And you'd lay some yee-haw thing over it, wouldn't you? You could probably wear a cowboy hat, let's be honest.
But couldn't you just take off like that and then go like that? Yee-haw.
That'd be good. I don't know, man. you think you'd have to pull in one arm to get it going?
I think the G-force coming into a lip on one arm, I need to do one-arm push-ups before I can actually do that.
Well, you put it out to the world now. Ashton, you claimed it.
You claimed it.
So someone's probably going to do it now. Poor guy. He's going to crash a lot before he lands it.
Thank you very much, Matt. It was so good watching that series of you doing the world's first. It's incredible. But I think it's back to you in the shed and back to us to the shredding of our venture.
Yeah, man.
I don't even go that way.
Cheers.
Wow.
Hey?
Oh,
it's incredible. We spoke for minutes and minutes after. I wouldn't say hours because it wasn't. It was minutes more. We couldn't get all on camera, but it was incredible what he went through. And I thought, you know what? I thought the gainer backflip, the running backflip with holding his bike was the hardest one. But he did say that it was the flip to land on the logs to front flip off.
Yeah. So that's a flip to hitch in post foot plant.
Yeah.
To foot plant front flip.
Yeah, that's it. It's incredible.
Crazy.
And I did ask him about the joystick, and you see, and that's it. That's his outcome of it.
Yeah, well,
I think it's impossible.
The joystick flip has got to be happening. That's got to be what's next in mountain biking. It's got to happen. You've now had advice from an absolute world beater there in Matt Jones. He's literally landing stuff people have never come up with before. And he's saying you've got to go and do it.
All right. Well, let us know in the comments. Should I do the joystick flip? They're probably going to say yes anyway, aren't they?
Hands down, 100%. That is going to be yes, you should do it. But also in the comments, what about you guys tell us what you think the next big thing in mountain biking is going to be. Now, it might be that it's another big trick by someone like Matt Jones or Brandon Semenek or Blake Sampson doing the joystick flip.
Don't give them the opportunity, Martin. Don't give them the opportunity.
Or look at last year, like the boom of mountain biking, but also the arrival of e-enduro, e-bike enduros at EWS, and those climbing stages that have just been such a hit. That's been a big thing in mountain biking. What about one of the old things in mountain biking, like dual slalom? Is that going to come back? Let us know.
I want that to come back.
Let us know. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see you and Neil dual slalom racing. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Let us know in the comments down below what you think is going to be next in mountain biking. We'd love to hear what you've got to say. But talking about what we've got to say, we've got a lot coming up in the news. So here we go with Tom and Toff with the sickest thing of the week. It's up next. Here we go.
What is up, everybody? My name's Tom and I'm back to bring you all of this week's top news from the mountain bike world. Thanks for all of your comments last week. You've really made me feel very welcome. I will remind you though that this new look news segment is still a bit of a work in progress. We've changed up even more things since last week, so again, any feedback you've got for us, leave it in the comments below. For now, we'll crack on. Okay, I'll kick things off with some news I touched on last week. After 8 long years, the United Ride team have ended their partnership with Polygon Bikes. As I mentioned, this became apparent last week when we learnt that Dan Wolf is remaining on Polygon Bikes, but not on the UR team, indicating a split between team and brand. However, another indicator was the UCI official list of teams for 2021, published a short while ago, where the UR team are listed with another bike sponsor. And it's since become official. The UR team have paired up with NS Bikes. We're looking forward to seeing what Tracy Hanna is getting up to this season, now she's retired from World Cup Downhill, and we're sure to meet up with Sam Reynolds for a ride and a bike check as soon as we're allowed. Some great news from Kate Courtney now. She's partnered with NICA, the National Interscholastic Cycling Association, to offer the Sparkle On Scholarship. Kate's sponsors, Scott, SRAM and RockShox, are also on board to award 4 seniors who have demonstrated academic and athletic excellence with a $10,000 scholarship, including mentorship from Kate herself. I mean, what a prize. That's so cool. If the kids that are chosen aren't on a team, they will also be offered the chance to fly the Scott colours for a year and race on one of their bikes. Unbelievable news for American kids here. I mean, it's pretty life-changing and it's such a great way to get more kids on bikes and drive the development of future talent. Amazing stuff, Kate. And in other Scott SRAM news, the team will be running the Syncross one-piece carbon wheels this year. We've had a look at these on the tech channel a while ago and they're quite the lightweight bit of kit. Only 1,290 grams for the pair. Matt Jones has released his final edit in the Design and Conquer series, riding the awesome looking trails built by Kai Forte down in Devon. It's got a few world firsts in there too. The gainer backflip, and the hitching post backflip up, front flip down, and maybe the first wall slide to dirt on purpose on a mountain bike. I'm actually not sure about that one, and I'll have to check with Toff. Unfortunately, loads of attempts at the new hitching post trick took its toll, and he was a bit too battered up to attempt the last world first he had his sights on. But new tricks do not come easy, and we're sure that Matt will nail it on that last trick when he's good and ready. We've seen Michelin really step up their focus on their range of mountain bike tyres recently, becoming a fast favourite on the enduro scene, with downhill teams alike choosing to run their rubber. They've just released 2 new tyres aimed more at the all-mountain side of things, the Force AM2 and the Wild AM2. Available in both 650B and 29-inch, and in 2.4 and 2.6 widths, they feature the GumX compound and the Gravity Shield casing. Some new magnetic pedals now from Magped. The Sport 2 version of their pedal is made from CNC'd aluminium and runs on 3 internal bearings for longevity. You can get different strengths of magnets to tailor them to your needs, similar to winding resistance on or off standard clipless pedals. Speaking of which, why magnets instead of the systems we're used to? Well, why not, really? If you're coaching, sessioning, or anything where you end up walking off of the bike, the cleats in your shoe can get blocked with mud, which wouldn't really be a problem with this magnetic plate. Also, some people struggle with the ankle out unclipping motion, be it a knee injury or an old ankle injury, or just if you can't get your head around it. These are a nice option to fill an open niche. After a super long hiatus, the Orange Factory Race team is back, shifting the focus from its downhill roots to the Enduro World Series. True to its brand, Orange will field a team of British shredders, Lachlan Blair, Joe Connell and Tom Wilson. They'll be riding the Stage 6 and Switch 6 at the EWS, British National Series and select UK and European events throughout the calendar. A new bike to round out the news this week. German brand Roar have expanded their lineup to include a second model. The new Roar Jib is a 29er trail bike with 135mm of travel on the rear paired with a 150 fork. It's got a 65.5 degree head angle, the reach in a large is 470, and it's got a relatively steep seat angle of 77.5. Some pretty well-rounded numbers there when you keep the bike's intended use in mind. However, Roar isn't a brand chasing lightweight supremacy like others. A medium frame with no shock weighs in at 3.6 kilos or a shade under 8 pounds. At first glance, it looks pretty similar to the Madonna with that awesome clear-coated frame, huge oversized lower pivot, and externally routed cables. It's only available as a frame right now for the price of €2,290, and there will be a number of full builds available in summer. Alright, that is enough from me. Let's find out something sick from Toff.
Cheers, Tom. Hey, everybody. Right, so this week's sickest thing of the week is Dylan Stark's crazy El Toro roof drop. I mean, I know it already went super viral maybe about a year or so ago, but I think we need to revisit it because it is one of the gnarliest drops to ever go down in mountain biking. At least in my opinion, it's probably one of the top 5. So El Toro is a massive stair set at El Toro High School, and I guess it's like one of the most prestigious skate spots of all time. And getting an MBD down it is almost guaranteed to go viral, but more importantly, you just get credit. Anyway, so it's reported that El Toro was about to get destroyed and the builders had come in, they'd ripped out the stair set, it was just crazy full of dirt. All the BMX and skate community were all like struggling, trying to get one last final clip there. And the whole time, Dylan Stark's like, I'm gonna jump off the roof. Like, how crazy is that? Like, I don't think anyone's ever thought they were gonna jump off the roof. And he actually went to school there himself. Now, I don't know about you, but when I was in school, I was like, yep, I'm gonna jump off the R block. He literally did it at El Toro. How crazy is that? Yeah! Oh! Yeah! And the other crazy thing is this isn't some crazy high budget perfect setup where the rider gets 300 attempts. He literally climbed up a tree onto the roof of his school and jumped off of it. One lap, no crap, do or die, banger. It's actually insane. And the whole thing was completely blind on the run-in. You can't see a thing on the way in. So yeah, Dylan Stark's El Toro roof drop. That's my sickest thing of the week. I hope you liked it. It's time to go back to Tom in the Dirt Shed. Peace.
Thanks, Toff. It's really cool to see skate and mountain bike culture combining. Definitely didn't get as much hype as it deserved when that happened. Right, quick little admission here. Last week's Crankbrothers competition actually had a little bit of a mistake in it where the right answer was not featured. So we've pulled that down. We are relaunching it now. That means if you've entered last week, your entry will not count. So please enter again this week to be in with a shot. you've got a chance to win one of 3 pairs of Crankbrothers stamped lace shoes and stamped 7 pedals of your choice to go with them. Hit the link in the description down below to enter, and all of the extra info you need is in those T's and C's. Right, I'll chuck you back over to Martin and Blake in the shed now, and I'll see you next week.
Hey,
cool.
Look at that. I follow that guy on Instagram. He is actually pretty gnarly. He does everything gnarly.
I tell you what, I mean, Toff has been going on about that guy for ages, but that is pretty nuts off of that drop. It's so huge. You know what I don't like about it is that he has to bunny hop over the ledge. He hasn't got a kick off the edge. He's kind of bunny hopping to drop. Ugh, horrible.
Imagine that skill of his wasn't up to scratch. Imagine the bunny hop there. Horrible.
Absolutely disgusting. Right, Blake Sampson, it's now time for one of my favourite parts of the week. I get to sing a song with you. Let's go.
I love it. Ready?
2, 1, no.
Hacks and Bodges! 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 Oh, I love how you brought the guitar up. I see you've been practicing, Martin. You've been practicing. Have you? No? No. Sounds like
I'm not
it.
music. You can probably tell I'm not musically talented in any way. Never mind. Never mind.
Bit of fun.
Right.
Bit of fun.
We have got, other than awful music, we've got fantastic hacks and bodges this week. And one of these guys here is going to win themselves a GMBN race top.
Ooh, snap.
That's nice. It's quite the price. It's quite the price. Okay, and we're starting off, I love this one. Now, I have done this exact hack myself.
Yeah.
And here's some footage of me using it. Look, there it is. Look
at that.
On the old bow head.
Yeah.
Look, this is, what do you call it, Blake? A helicopter cam?
Yeah,
what do you call
it? A spinny mount, this is mine. A spinny mount.
Spinny mount. Yeah, I mean, you've used them for ages, but I did mine exactly like Ewan has done this. I used an old upside down caster.
Look at that.
It is identical
cool,
to that.
Yeah.
Identical. I just used a GoPro pole on top of my head, you know, like an extendable GoPro pole. It worked really well.
Yeah.
And look at Ewan's face when he's riding along.
He looks excited, doesn't he?
He's got such a mean look on his face. I love it.
Oh, he's like, my gosh, this thing's so horrible on my head. Get it off.
Yeah, that's going to be hard to beat, I think.
I think so.
Right, next up, this is gross. Oh, this is a bodge. This is a bodge.
What's happened to his... okay.
I mean, it's horrible. Basically, the dropper's stopped working. He's got to keep the seat up. Yeah. So he's wedged. Oh, what a gross thing to do to your frame of your bike. He's wedged a wooden pole up under the seat and then against his frame, so he's still got a seat to sit on. I mean, that's...
Well, he's probably miles away from home, so he had to pedal sufficiently back to his place without damaging his knees. That is a hell of a bodge, I would say.
Hell of a bodge. He does say he's got a very thick top tube protector on his bike. It wants to be. It really wants to be thick.
With that, disgusting.
Then next up, we've got this. Bit of 3D printing, bingers. Bit of 3D printing.
Look at that, Martin. That is actually really nice. I like that.
Yeah, I've never actually seen a protection piece covering the sort of lower half of a seat stay and a derailleur like that. It's a new setup.
Yeah, do you know what that reminds me of those silver metal bar cages they used to go over like a cheaper bike.
I guess that is what that is. It's cool. But I mean, it's the 3D printing. It's a very ingenious little piece.
Yeah.
There's a nice story to the build. I really like it. It's from Peter in Hungary. So we've got Peter with his 3D printing. We've got Anton with his horrendous bodge. He can't win. No, it's between Peter and Yuan. It's between Peter and Yuan.
Martin.
I'm going. Can I pick?
I know which one you're going to go with.
I'm going with Yuan.
Yes, I knew you were going to go with that.
I love that face he's pulling as he goes around that corner. He's loving it.
He's capturing his good times on his bike with something he's made.
Great stuff.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's very, very cool. I really, really love it. Thanks, Yuan, for sending in. You are this week's winner in Hacks and Bodges. You get yourself a lovely GMBN race top. Fantastic. I think we're going to send you the green one with like the digi camo. It's pretty cool.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
Good choice, man.
That is really nice.
Good choice.
I tell you what, I love Hacks and Bodges. Every week I dive into the old pot and see what you've put in the uploader. If you've got something you've made at home and you want to send it in, please do. Send it into our uploader. You could be winning yourself a race top next week. That's basically, you could have a race top in a week with postage. It's not that much longer.
Exactly.
I mean, that's amazing, isn't it?
It is
That's
amazing. That is amazing. Yeah.
I did make one mistake this week, Blake.
What did you do, Martin?
I looked at the body bin uploader file.
Why did you do that, Matt? I don't like it.
I'm not. I looked at it all. Okay. I decided this week, nah.
No.
No.
Oh, really?
If you're one of those,
goodness.
If you're one of those people who sent your body bin pictures in this week, okay, wow. I feel for you, but I'm not showing anybody that stuff. It's horrendous.
Can you give us like a snip, like worded?
No, there was tons of it and it was all horrendous. It was absolutely horrendous, so we're not doing it. What we are going to do is keep up our building energy for the oncoming race season. It will happen.
Oh, it's going to happen, Mark. It's going to happen.
And it's all about EWS this year. So let's head over to Rick McLaughlin for another update from the world of EWS.
Hello, Dirt Shed. Now, last week I came to you amidst a blizzard. This week, what a difference a week makes. I'm actually thinking about going for a bike ride this afternoon, which for me anyway is quite exciting. Now, big news. This is one of the busiest and most exciting weeks in the EWS calendar, and that is when entries go live and you guys at home can get involved with our races. Now, we kicked things off last night with the public sale of entries for the EWS E races. That is EWS E50 and EWS E100. Simply put, that is 1 or 2 batteries worth of all the stages the pros are racing at some incredible locations around the globe. All this week we will have EWS entries online. We are doing 1 event per evening, all from 8 PM GMT. We kick things off this evening with the Met EWS Val de Fassa. Honestly, you want to get signed up for that. The Dolomites, Bacon Sunshine, Lomi Trails. It genuinely doesn't get much better. Head to EnduroWorldSeries.com to find out how you can come racing with us this year. Now, over to the news. It's a case of if it ain't broke, don't fix it for Rocky Mountain Race Face, with an unchanged team lineup being announced for this season. Jesse Melamed won that brace of races this year. Andrian Lanfeado, one of the most gifted descenders in the game, and Remy Govan's a top 5 rider all day long. So we are looking forward to seeing more of those guys on the podiums in 2021. Also in the news, we are starting to see the green shoots of racing finally getting underway in the EWS ecosystem, with the Victoria Gravity Series Enduro and the Intense Cycles Capital Kamikaze both taking place down under. It just feels great to be talking about bike racing again, and here's to doing plenty more of it in 2021. See you next week.
Caption contest, Mr. Ashton. This was last week's photo of Richard looking a bit puzzled. Look at him.
I like this. I like this photo.
We've got some good ones. We've got some good ones.
These are good captions. Can I start us off?
You can.
This one I love. It's from DMH Photography, and he says, she says, I'm not sure, where we're going, we don't need roads. Famous line from Back to the Future, and that is exactly the look Rich has got on his face there.
Is it? Yeah. We've got another one from 01. Foozy S. It says, Richard's look when he finds out he'll be attempting Brendog's house.
Oh, yeah.
You see, he's like, you are? Me jump that house? Hell no.
And lastly, we've got Sunk Hunt. Glad I said that right. Yeah. He says, you had me at Big Ring.
Oh, yeah. The face does go with that. I like it. Mm-hmm.
Blake, you've got to give away a GMBN mug to one of these mugs. Who are you giving it to?
I don't think I'm going to go with the DMH Photography. Because Back to the Future and all that, it just brings back memories. I like that one.
Where we're going, you don't need roads.
Exactly.
You are a winner. And here is the photograph that you will be doing a caption for this week. Check it out.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
What does it bring to mind? What does it make you think? Give us a caption for that in the comment section down below. You could be winning yourself a new mug next week.
Yeah, like this one right here.
That's a good offer.
Yeah, it is a good offer.
It's a good offer.
Yeah.
You should do it. Right, let's take a look at what's coming up on the channel this week, because it's a banger of a week. Check out these vids you've got coming.
Low speed skills and balance are something that you need for riding a bike. So here are some trial skills that you can learn anywhere on any bike that can help you on the trails.
Gotta be against the law to look this damn good. Cause baby, I feel real good and I wish I would.
He's going for the big one! Yes, Richard!
Mountain biking, it's a difficult sport that takes a lot of skill, especially when it comes to learning how to jump and rail berms, riding fast over rough terrain. But there are so many good things about it, but I daren't say there's also a few little bad points about mountain biking. But don't worry, because today I'm going to go through with you in this video a few of those points so you know what to look out for in the future.
Right, it looks like an amazing week, doesn't it?
It's a beautiful week, Martin. There's a lot of content that is quite exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be great. I tell you what, we're in the bike vault next.
Yes.
But before we do, I just want to bring to your attention. This is one of my favourite things right now.
Yeah. What's that?
The super nice T-shirt.
Oh yes, Martin. I do love that. It looks good on you as well.
Hey, wait. If I do this, can you not see me anymore? I don't know. Maybe I just disappeared.
Where have you gone? Oh, there he is.
I don't know if that worked, but the super nice T-shirt is my favourite. These are going really, really quickly. All right, these are I've literally had this T-shirt on since I got it the other day. But I tell you what, I'm going to give one of these away to the best bike vault picture this week.
Now that is a brilliant idea, Martin.
It's a good offer. That doesn't happen all the time, but I definitely want to see more and more people wearing the super nice T-shirt because it's my favourite. I think there should be a super nice race top. That's what I think.
I think all our race tops are super nice.
No, I see what you've done. And that's very, like, you know, savvy business, you know, in the company. I can see you're trying to get, like, up in the world and to get some kind of raise or something. Something like promoting, you know, but I'm talking about big letters on the front of a race top. Super nice.
I think that's a good idea.
And then you know how they have the numbers on the back of a motocross top, those big blocky numbers? That should just be an S and an N, like they were numbers, but they're letters.
I like that, Martin.
Super nice. With fire.
I like that.
Yeah. Love it.
I like it.
Right. Here we go. We're going into the bike vault. Boom. Straight out with, whoa, look at this shiny number.
Oh my goodness me, that is a YT Capra CF. CF standing for carbon fibre, Martin.
Man, that's nice. That is nice.
That's a 2019, it still looks fresh as anything.
What are you giving that, Blake? How are we going to start this bike vault off?
Oh my gosh, Martin, I ain't going to go with super nice right there. Where's the bell?
Ring the bell.
Even though it's not in the woods, it's super nice.
Okay, right, next up we have got Jamie's Salsa Muckluck.
I love fat bikes, Martin. That's a good colour to be out on a white snow. It just fires, doesn't it? It pops, doesn't it?
You know what that is? You know what that is, Blake? It's a fatty.
Oh, and I love a fatty. Can I say super nice, Martin?
Go on.
Thank you.
Next up, we have got another Yuan. Whoa, what is this?
What the hell is that?
It's a catamount. Like Doddy would be all over this bike, wouldn't he? Doddy would be all over this. It's horrible. It's just horrible.
Yeah, there's a pivotal point in a very...
No, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's old.
It's unique, I guess. It's not unique.
Let's be fair. Let's be fair for you, right? It's his dad's bike. It's a fully custom build he created in 1999. He did it with a buddy, so it's actually pretty fantastic for a home build, if that's what it is.
Yeah.
I've got to say though, it's not pretty.
Martin, it's crazy. There's two triangles.
Look at the extension on the stem. The steering tube's so high. I tell you what, but it's unique, and I think for that reason, it's got to be a controversial. Nice. It's just nice. Yeah. Let's keep our calm here, all right? Next up, it is Chris's Trek Fuel.
I like that. You like that?
You know what though? It looks pretty standard after that other one, doesn't it? We just looked at.
Yeah, but it's super. It's nice.
No, it's nice. Don't go crazy now. It's nice.
Hey!
Whoa! Look at that. It's got a trussed fork on it. This is Charles's Kona Honzo with a trussed fork on. They've gone bust now.
Yeah.
That sucks. That really sucks.
Wow.
It's a shame.
It's nice.
Makes me sad a little bit.
Yeah, it does make me sad.
I think we should give it a super nice just because of the trussed fork.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Look at this.
Oh, now is that the setting sun, or is that the rays, the morning glory sunrise?
Morning glory. I reckon that's setting sun. That is in Flagstaff, Arizona, and it's Matthews single-speed specialised. It's an epic hardtail.
I'm going to give
lovely.
I'm going to give that very, very, very super nice.
It's lovely, isn't it? He's done a lovely job of that.
He's done a flapping.
Hit the bell. Hit the bell.
Oh, I do love that one. That's probably my favourite so far.
Yeah, and lastly...
Wow!
Yuck.
What's going on here?
Yuck.
Wow. He's it's a mullet. It's a mullet bike. 26 rear, 27.5 front.
Wow.
Yeah.
No.
It's a 26-inch bike, and he's turned it to mullet.
Man, it's too many colours. Okay, right? It's the mullet thing. Well, that's kind of cool, actually, I guess, because he's kind of like updated the bike by
the
making
geometry
it a mullet. And I love that he's made a mullet bike, right?
Yeah.
And it's like this could almost be the first mullet. This could almost be the mullet.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Maybe this is the first one. Like this guy, like Tom is mullet. He is mullet. I don't know. That's what I think. Maybe that's what he is.
Well,
he's the mullet. He's the mullet man. He created mullets. That's his now.
I think that's nice.
It's super nice. Come on. He's updated an old bike. He's updated an old bike. Right, we've got to give away that. We've got to give away that super nice T-shirt.
Mine
who are we going to give that to?
It's one clear winner, and I think it's because the way he's captured it in that light, and I do love a hardtail, and it's a single speed. I think it goes to Matthew for a single speed specialized epic hardtail. That is a beautiful bike with the S-Works logo.
But Blake, right, at no point did I say you get to decide. So you are a winner with your dad's custom build, that weird bike. I'm sending you a T-shirt. Woohoo! Nice.
That was good.
Where did that T-shirt go? Yeah, good bike vault that.
Oh, so good, Martin. So good.
Very, very nice. I tell you what, I love seeing all your stuff in the bike vault. I love seeing all of your things you send in for the caption contest in the comments down below. And I love seeing all of the hacks and bodges. But you know what? One of the things I love to see is your riding.
Oh, yeah.
So let's keep things moving here. Let's see what you've been getting up to on your bike with your fails and sends when it worked out and sometimes when it didn't.
Work out.
Nice door noise.
What? You win some, you lose some. You nail it, you don't nail it. Yeah, you can't have it all, can you?
Yeah, it can't always work out. Mate, we're at the end of the show.
What? I'm not going to say goodbye to you and all of you beautiful people. Sheesh, man.
It sucks. But I tell you what, it's been a great show. Loved having all of your stuff sent into the uploader. Don't let that stop. Keep it coming because we want to show some of your great riding and some of your not so great riding and your bike vault and any of your captions. And we want to talk about hacks and bodges, all of it. We want you in the show. Get involved with the uploader. I tell you what, I've really enjoyed this. I really have. It's great to be back in the shed, even if it is only in this very strange way, in these very weird times. But I tell you what, I want you guys to all have a fantastic week out on your bikes, so enjoy yourselves, stay safe. And from me, I'm going to say goodbye. Blake, anything you would like to say to your millions of fans?
Have fun riding your bike and stay on two wheels or in the air.